Okay. All right, so we just dedicate this meeting into God's hands. We dedicate this training into God's hands. We just pray that God will be the one to teach, that He will give us the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding, and He'll give us the creativity and the ability to be able to create wealth in Jesus' name. Amen and amen. Okay, guys, so what we're going to be doing in this session is I'm going to be training on how you invite guests to a Zoom presentation. So, many of you are excited about sharing this wonderful information with your friends and your family, which is great. We want you to share this with everybody. Okay, we want you to tell everybody about this academy because we know it is life-changing. We know that it is the route to financial freedom, and it's a skill set that nobody can take away from you. However, there is a way that you need to invite your guests, calling them and saying, hey, I started doing Forex, I started doing trading, I want you to come and find out more, is not the way to do it. Because if anybody called me and said, come and hear about trading, come and hear about Forex, I would have said, nah, not interested, right? So what we don't want to do is stop people from hearing the presentation before they've even had a chance to hear it, okay? Because we've said something that's just made them feel like, nah, I'm not interested. So there's a way that we do it where we engage them, right? We engage them, we pique their interest, and then just from piquing their interest, now they're excited to come to a Zoom call and hear more. Now, for those of you who are new, we have run 3 Zoom calls every single day. We have a Zoom call at midday, we have a Zoom call at 3:00 p.m, and we have a Zoom call at 8:00 p.m, okay? These are 3 Zoom calls that we run every single day as a team, and not many teams do this. So this means that we are giving you guys 3 opportunities to be able to invite your guests to hear about this academy, okay? Now, what happens in these Zoom calls? I believe and hope that every single person on this call was invited to a Zoom call so that you understand what it is that you're inviting your guests to. And on this Zoom call, which will be happening at 12, and you're all welcome to attend, even if you're not new, you're not, a guest, still attend as well, because the more you familiarize yourself with this whole academy and what we do and how we do things, the quicker you can get results and the quicker you can grow as well. So with the Zoom calls, I'll be doing it at 12, and I'll be doing a presentation, and I'll be talking about how I got started with this academy, and then I'll be talking about the different products that this academy offers, and I'll also be talking about the 45-day challenge that we're currently running, and talking about the business side as well. So instead of you being the one to talk about this academy and you just started yesterday, it doesn't make sense, right? You want to take the pressure off you from having to explain everything when you're still trying to understand it yourself, and put your guest in front of somebody who has more experience, who probably is better able to communicate this, and just somebody who's going to convey the information the way it needs to be conveyed, so that the person has enough information to be able to make an informed decision to get started with us. So we don't want to be, I say that don't be a wall, don't block somebody from coming to hear the information. And I'm going to teach you guys a very short script for you to use. It's like 30 seconds long. And this is a script that you're going to need to use, or I would recommend that you use. And yes, you can make it your own, but there's certain words that you just won't say, but definitely make it your own. Your friends know how you speak. Your friends know how you communicate to them, okay? But there's key things, and there's a flow to the script, which I encourage everybody to use, because this flow enables you to have a 30-second conversation, get somebody's yes to attend in a Zoom call, and then it allows you to be able to move on. And the reason why we only spend 30 seconds is because, for these Zoom calls, we usually say you want to invite your entire phone book, okay? You want to invite your entire phone book to attend these Zoom calls so that everybody has an opportunity to be able to join and, start, making money. So if you're going to be calling about, 50 or whatever amount of people, you don't have time to be having 30-minute conversations with every single person. And again, when you start getting into long conversations, you're going to end up doing a presentation over the phone. And if you're new, I can only imagine, what sort of information you're going to be given. And it's not going to be fair on you, and it's not going to be fair on them, okay? Now, what I want to highlight, which is very important, is everybody knows that this academy is a monthly subscription. So when you came in, you paid $325, and it is giving you 1 month's membership with this academy. After 28 days, your subscription is going to be up for renewal, and you have a choice to renew your subscription or to not renew it. Now, if you choose not to renew it, you will be, locked out of everything. You'll lose access to the whole academy, and you'll also be removed from our WhatsApp group so that you can't obviously, trade with us. And it just means you're no longer part of the family, okay? Because you've chosen obviously to no longer be a part by not renewing your subscription. But if you are here and you're already getting results, then of course you're not going to want to leave. And if you're here and you're maybe still trying to find your feet, fantastic. You're probably going to need another month or so before you can start seeing the results that you need. So, and I always say, when you come into this opportunity, you don't want to give it 30 days. You don't want to give it 28 days. That's very unrealistic. You've come in here to learn something new. If you were willing to give your university 3 years, 5 years, however long, even in a job, they give you 6 months, promotion, probation. That means they're giving you 6 months to be able to learn and prove yourself. So you want to give this academy that same level of grace, right? Where, you want to definitely be here for at least, 90 days. I always say you want to have a 90-day run with this academy. And after that, then you know for sure if this is for you or not. So knowing that, you don't want to get to the end of your subscription and then be wondering, what do I do? All right. So the reason why it's important, even if you joined yesterday, you still want to start inviting people to the Zoom call that I'm going to do at 12 p.m. or the one that's going to be happening at 8 p.m. Okay. And the reason why is because the academy has made it so easy for you to be able to stay within this academy. Like, they've made it super easy, and they've made it easy by literally giving you the money to be able to stay here. And what are those two options? So let me just tell you guys the options of what will happen after your 28 days, right? So if you decide that you want to stay here, you either will, just use the money from your salary and just pay the monthly subscription. Not a problem. All right. You guys should have a lot of money anyway. So another $265 shouldn't be an issue. And, for those that are used to paying for masters, you're paying 10,000, 20,000, for masters. So, whether you have some sort of study budget, that is great. But if you don't have to use your own money, why not? Okay, why let's look for other options, right? Second thing is, of course, you can try and make the money in your trading account and pull it out. But what we're trying to say is, you want to keep your money in your trading account because you want it to compound. Every time you take money out, you have to do a new compound plan. Okay, so we say leave your money there, leave it to grow. Let's look into the two other options. So now the two other options is where you you qualify for the scholarship program. So this scholarship program is where the academy has said, if you refer 2 people to this academy, then the academy will cancel out your monthly subscription. Okay, you refer 2 people, they become paying customers. As long as they remain paying customers, you will have your monthly subscription cancelled, so you won't have to pay. Okay, so of course, why would you not just find 2 people who want to make money like you? Or the fourth way that you can obviously be able to continue paying your monthly subscription is by becoming an independent business owner, which is what I am. Because if they say they're going to pay me to be able to share the good news, or of course, I'd love to do a good thing and get rewarded for it, right? So when you become an independent business owner, this is where the academy will start to pay you weekly. Every time you personally recommend somebody to the academy will give you $50 for every single person that you refer. Then secondly, when you then refer 3 or more people, the academy will start to pay you every single week without fail, guys. Every single week. We saw our coach, she got paid $6,000 plus Friday just gone, okay? Who wouldn't want to be in a position like that? And it's all about, if you generally have people around you that you care and you love for, and you see that you're onto something that's making you, money, why would you not want to share that information? Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys a script. Whether you want to get the 2 people in and get the free education, or you want to build the business and then from your residuals you pay for your education, whichever route you want to go down, the reality is your subscription is going to be up in 28 days. Do you want to use your own money to renew, or do you want to use the money from the academy? Okay, so let me teach you guys the script. If you guys are following what I'm saying, can you just drop a 111 in the chat box for me? If you are following what I have said, or if you have any questions thus far, can you please put a 111 in the chat box for me? Because what it is, if you want to go for the 2 and 3, where you bring 2 people in and you get your education for free, right? Then you have to do that. You have to have at least your 2 people in place 24 hours before your subscription renews, okay? 24 hours. So if you're like 2 days or 3 days if you're 3 days to your subscription renewing, today is the day that you must get, your 2 people, because after that, you know, you're going to miss it for this month, you'd have to pay for the next month, and then it'll be activated the following month. Okay. So I say to people, don't wait to the last hour and then be calling me and say my subscription is going to renew, you know, it's up. I will not take on your stress. I will not take on your stress. So that we do it from now. If you've been in this academy for 2 to 3 days and you have seen people making money, or you have experience making $1, then you know this thing works, right? And even if you haven't, you've just come in right now, today's your first day, I'm telling you, this academy works. Okay. So the sooner you can secure your 2 and 3, the better the rest of the month will be for you. If you want to have a stress-free month where you're not having to worry about your monthly subscription, get your 2 people in immediately. And if you want to start getting paid, guys, if you want to be getting paid $600 a month, right, $1,000 a month, and that's getting paid weekly, then let's go. Like, we are getting closer to Christmas, right? We're getting closer to the end of the year. What are the financial goals that you have in place? Your salary is just one pocket. Your money that you get from the trading is just another pocket. Now the academy is saying that if you bring in people to this academy, we're going to pay you weekly. Why would you want to sit on that money? Why would you turn it away? You know, if it was a lot of money, $325 for you to join this academy, then I would highly recommend you do the business side. There's no point in not doing the business side, right? If you know that there's people out there that want to make money, bring them in and get paid doing it. Okay. So I'm going to bring up the script for you guys. I'm going to share it on my screen. Then I'm going to teach it to you. And then I'm going to call a few of you to volunteer so that you can also practice the script as well. And it's not about you making it sound perfect. It's just about you getting the flow of it, just so you know what to do when you're making your phone calls. Now, the most important thing is also to remember that when you invite people to a Zoom call, do not assume that every single one of them are going to want to sign up. Okay, that's a very unrealistic expectation. So knowing that not everybody is going to be in a position to sign up, everybody's going to want to sign up, but they're not going to be in a position to, right? Because, you know, many people live in paycheck to paycheck and they don't have any savings. But so you have to understand that there must be some sort of ratio where if I invite X amount of people, at least X amount of people will actually sign up. And we have that ratio. For every 10 people that you invite to a Zoom call, for every 10 people that you invite to a Zoom call, 1 person will sign up. Okay. For every 10 people you invite to a Zoom call, 1 person will sign up. So if you want to get 2 people to sign up, how many people would you need to invite to a Zoom call? If it's 1 in every 10, put in the chat box for me, how many people would you need to invite to a Zoom call to get your 2 people? Thank you, Jackie. You would need to invite 20 people to at least get your 2. Now, yes, we know that, you know, these are just rough statistics. You could invite 20 people and you can have 5 people sign up. And another thing I would say, even if you are going for the 2 and 3, don't just sign up 2 people, sign up 3 or 4 people. Because if 2 people decide not to renew, you still got another 2 people that will renew. All right. So don't just, you know, make it so tight that you just got your 2. No. Get at least 3 or 4 so that you know that you're going to have at least 2 to 3 months, you know, of free education. Okay. So you want to get 20 people. And then for the people who are serious about team building, and I love the people that come into team build because, you know, I'm a businesswoman and, you know, I just love people that into business and, you know, understand the, you know, how to really make money. Right. So for those of you who insist about team building, your assignment would be to write a list of 100 names. And if you need some help, we've got something called a memory jogger, which you can use to like just make you think about, okay, who do you know is really ambitious? Who do you know is really hardworking? Who do you know is very sociable? Who do you know that's an influencer? Who do you know who's a mum, you know, that would like to make extra money? You know, what's the name of your gardener? There's a whole list to help you to be able to, you know, think about people that you can invite to these Zoom calls. And one thing I will say, you want to not make any assumption. Do not assume that this person has money, this person doesn't have money, this person will be interested, this person won't be interested. You know, don't make any assumptions because you just don't know. And I always say, stop playing the role of God in people's lives. You don't know when it's somebody's season to come in and learn the skill set, right? Yesterday, they might have said they're not interested. Today, God might lay it on their heart. So you don't know. Your only assignment here is to tell as many people as possible. That's all it is. Get the word out there by using the script. Call as many people in your phone book and invite them to a Zoom call. Let them be the one to make the decision if they've got the money. Some people can borrow the money. You know, some people might not have the money today, but tomorrow the money might come in, right? So the fact that they've now been on a Zoom call, they know when that money comes, they know where to put it towards. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say? So don't be the one to make an assumption, oh, this person will be interested. No, you don't know. I've had 17-year-olds join, 18-year-olds join. I've had, people who are over 70 years old join. There is no age limit to who can join. As long as, somebody's breathing, they are a potential. As long as somebody is alive, right? You call their phone and they pick up, they are a great potential of somebody that can join this amazing life-changing, organization, okay? So guys, I'm gonna share the script with you and I'm gonna go through it. Please take notes. Please, be practicing on your side, because I will call, some of you up to practice if we have the time, okay? So like I said, for those of you who are team building, if you want to go P150 today, and I would recommend you go P150 ASAP, right? P150 is a 20, less than a 24-hour kind of project, right? You sign up your mum, your sister, your best friend. You sign up your husband, your best friend, your neighbor. It's just 3 people, guys. 3 people that want to make money. It's so simple. So yes, you can invite 30 people into a Zoom call to get your 150. But again, no offense, but we skip 100, we skip P150. We go straight to P600. Like P150 is not even, we don't even recognize that as a rank, to be honest, right? So my goal would be to get you guys to P600. So for those of you who do want to team build, send me a message on WhatsApp. I need to know who's ready to team build, because the way that we're going to run, this week, we're breaking records. I'm calling this a record breaking week. So for those of you who want to go P600, let me know ASAP, because even today is the day where it's a cutoff point for when you will get paid. So we get paid on the work that we do from Tuesday to Monday. All right. So today is a cutoff point for you to get paid next week, Friday. So if you want to get a big check next week, Friday, then you need to make sure that you've got all of your guests on the calls today, 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. All right. We have a call at 3 p.m. as well. So 12, 3 and 8. You want to get as many of your guests so that we can get you to P600 ASAP. Because if you go P600, you're going to get $50 for the 9 people you sign up, 51, 52, 53, 54. You'll get $450 just as the $50 for the 9 signups, right? Then you're going to get also $150 because that's the weekly pay when you hit P600. So that's a $450 plus $150 is $600. So by next week, Friday, if you go P600 today, you would be receiving $600 by next week, Friday. Have you made back the money you invested into this academy? 100%, right? You would have made $600, and then every week from then on, you'll be getting at minimum $150 until you go up to P1000. And once you go P6, we're now running to P1000. We don't sleep here. We don't walk at a snail's pace, because poverty is not cute. Too many people are suffering, and if God has given you the ability to create wealth within this opportunity, we don't take it for granted, okay? So let me share the script with you guys, but if you are ready to team build, I need you to write a list of 100 people, and I need you to use this 30-second script to call all of them today and get them in front of me onto a presentation. And you guys know, once we do the presentation, everybody wants to join, okay? So this is how it goes, guys. Part 1. Hey, so you call the person, and if you can't write a list, just start from A in your phone book. Call all the A's, call all the B's, call all the C's, call all the D's, okay? So what you want to do is you want to position yourself as somebody, you're very busy. So you say, hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Okay, Elizabeth, listen, I haven't got long, because you haven't got long. You're about to call, 50 people or 30 people. You have not got long. It's the truth. You can say, I haven't got long because I'm about to, and say something you're about to do. I'm about to pick up the kids from school. I'm about to cook something, or I'm about to jump into a meeting, or about to go into a Zoom call. Say something. And I just needed to call you quickly. Are you going to be free at 12 p.m.? Are you going to be free in the next 30 minutes? Now, never feel like, oh, I have to give everybody so much time to attend the Zoom. Guys, it's a Zoom call. When people come home from work, they have nothing to do. Like literally, when people are on their lunch break, they have nothing to do. Like people are looking for things to fill their day with. That's why they're always on Instagram or always on Netflix, because they're bored. So even if you call them 5 minutes before a presentation, they'll be like, yeah, if they ain't doing nothing, they're going to jump on. You don't need to give people a whole 2 days notice to just join a Zoom call that they can be listening to while they're still, working out or putting the children to bed. Like, don't make it deeper than what it is, right? I call people 5 minutes before. Listen, I haven't got long. You're going to be free in 5 minutes. Great. I need you to quickly jump into a Zoom call. It's going to change your life. I'll send you the Zoom link. Jump on. That's it. Let's not make this a whole conference. It's not that deep, okay? So you say, hey, I haven't got long. I just need to call you very, very quickly. Are you going to be free at 12 p.m. this afternoon in the next 30 minutes? And I'll say, yeah, I'll be going on my lunch break. Be like, okay, cool. So I was calling just to invite you to a very exclusive Zoom call. And then now you want to then tell your story, how you came to be a part of this academy. Everybody's story is different, right? I say, I recently, met this amazing young lady called Katrina Warges, who's a multiple six-figure earner. She's successfully, she's successfully making money online, right? That's how I came to be a part of this academy. You might say a good friend of mine, another pastor friend of mine, recently introduced me to her mentor. So I'll be doing a call. So you guys will just change the name from Katrina to Satonya, introduce me to her mentor, who's a multiple six-figure earner. She's successfully been making money online. And you can take out the photo by Fox News because that's not me, that's Katrina. But you can just say she's really successful and she's helping so many people to be able to make money, right? And so once you tell your story, the next part is now herself and her team have now started working with me. And they're helping me to be able to make money online, and it's been amazing, right? And you want to show that you are also a part of this. With that, for me, that's the key part, that they've now started working with me. They've now started helping me, right? So this evening or this afternoon, she's going to be talking about her story. She's going to be sharing about how she's been able to make so much money online and how she's been able to help so many people, right? To make money. And she said, I can only invite 5 of my most ambitious, driven, hardworking friends. And of course, I thought about you because I know that you are very hardworking and I know that you want to make some money this year. So then this is how you must end the call. So are you definitely going to be able to make it? Because I only have 5 slots. You need to get that final confirmation, because we don't want somebody saying they're coming and they don't turn up, right? We need to let them know that this is a very exclusive call. It's like you have to make it sound like you're going to hear from somebody, like almost like the Queen of England, somebody who is a millionaire. Like you got to bring that energy. Don't be like, oh, I'm talking like this because my voice is, I've got a bit of a cold, so my voice is a little bit low tone today. But you want to bring the energy. You want to get them excited. You don't need to say, I've made £1 million. No. Just need to let them know that there's an exclusive opportunity for them to come and hear information that is going to change their life. This information has already changed yours because they've already started working with you and you're already having an amazing experience. And now you want to, bring your friend in to hear the same information. So once they say, yeah, definitely be able to make it, then you will say, okay, great. So I'll send you the Zoom link shortly and then we'll catch up after. Now, the reason why you don't send the Zoom link as soon as the call is done, because you've got your list to go through. Sending a Zoom link is the least of your priorities. I have people calling me, they invite one person, send me the Zoom link. No, invite your 10, 20 people, then I'll send you the Zoom link. That, they can get the Zoom link 10 minutes before the call. Don't let that be the thing that's going to slow you down. The main thing is that you get people saying yes, and they're blocking it in their diaries at 12 p.m., 3 p.m. or 8 p.m. I know I'm going to be on a Zoom call. Right? And then you say, I will catch up afterwards, because of course, after the Zoom call, we go straight into three-way calls. As soon as the call is done, you want to put me into a call or your team leader into a call with the person that you invited to the call. Now, I'll explain later what you do in that three-way call. And that three-way call is important because, again, you don't want to be the one having to answer their questions. You just joined. Be smart and put them in front of me, somebody who can answer any question they throw, and even throw questions at them, right? Right? And that's exactly what you want to do. And also, it's nice for them to speak to, somebody who's a top leader within this organization. Make this bigger than you. Don't try and be the star of the show. This is not the time for that. Like, the time is to, be proud of the mentor that you have, the team leader that you have, and leverage of your mentors, leverage of their knowledge, leverage of their experience. There's stories that I can say to your guests that you can never share because you don't have the same stories. I can talk about a young man who made $7,000 in his first month of joining. I can talk about, a young lady who's built a massive, complex in Nigeria. Like, I can tell stories upon stories. I can talk about a young lady who's a nurse who's about to leave her job in November because she's now opened up her 4th trading account. These are stories that you can't share. So as soon as the call is done, your job is to get me onto the call within the first few seconds of you speaking to them. And the call literally goes like this. Hey, it was amazing, right? Okay, what did you love about the call? I'm like, well, you know what? I'm just going to quickly add my mentor onto the call. She's going to be able to answer any questions that you have. 1 second. Add me straight into the call. Then you edify me. You introduce me to your guest. You introduce your guest to me. And then you mute yourself for the rest of the call. And I'll be the one to answer all of the questions. Okay? So let me take it back to the Zoom call. Okay? So, hey, I haven't got long. I just needed to call you real quick. Are you going to be free in the next 25 minutes? Okay, cool. All right, cool. I just had to, I'm so happy that you're going to be free. So I'm just calling to invite you to a very, very, very exclusive lunchtime Zoom call. I really need you to be on this call. Okay, and then you're there to tell your story. So a good friend of mine recently introduced me to her mentor, who is a multiple six-figure earner, right? She's successfully been making money online, and she's helped so many people be able to start making money as well. Now, herself and her team have started working with me, and they're helping me to be able to make money, and it's been amazing so far. Now, this afternoon, she's literally going to be on Zoom. She's not going to be long, but she's going to be on Zoom talking about her story to success, how she's been able to make so much money, and how she's been able to help so many other people around the world be able to make money as well. And she said, I can only invite 5 of my most ambitious, hardworking friends. And the moment she said that, I thought of you. Now, I've already given away 4 of those slots, but I kept 1 because I really wanted to make sure that I could, that I would give it to you. So you're definitely going to be able to make it in the next 25 minutes because, this is an exclusive opportunity and I don't want you to miss it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fantastic. All right. Listen, be there on time because you're going to absolutely love it. All right. Great. So I will send you the link shortly and then I will catch up with you afterwards. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. I've got to go now. All right. Bye. And that's it, guys. That is it. So if you guys, if you guys got value from what I just taught you, can you just drop an 888 in the chat box for me? If you guys understood what I just taught you,